Hello there friends, it's Cassie. Welcome back for another Trinity Stamps video. Today we're going to be making some holiday tags. So let's talk about what we're using. I have the Snowflake Trio die. It's an older one. We also have the slimline tags because, well, we're making tags. I'm going to use 3 of these different sizes. We also have the Simply Sentimental U stamp set. It does have the matching dies to go along with it, but I'm just going to be using a few of those because it's perfect for some of the tags we need. And then I'm also going to be bringing in the Holiday Tag Helper stamp, another older one, but it's got some to from in there. And then we have the Checkered Background Add-on Striped Squares stencil. And this is going to be great because it's going to be a mixed media tag. So I have a piece of 8.5 by 11 mixed media paper. You definitely want something that can hold up to some water and some sprays and things like that. So I've got my cardstock, and I'm going to put that into my box, and I'm going to spritz random distress spray stains. That one was some Salvaged Patina. Then I've got some distress Oxide sprays as well. This one is some Tumbled glass, and we're just going to spritz this all over our background. We'll bring in some shaded lilac just because I thought that purpley periwinkle blue was perfect, or periwinkle purple, however you want to say it. And then I also have some distress Oxide spray in Faded Jeans. So I'm spraying that around pretty liberally, and then we're going to bring in some water and spritz this even more. So this is pretty heavy with some wet mediums, and that's why you want a mixed media paper. So I'm going to hit this with my heat tool. It's probably about 2 minutes worth of heat, drying the paper. So I'm going to fast forward through this, but just know that I'm setting that so that we can move on to the next steps. And I want to spritz some water on it again, but this time I'm going to spray it into my hand. Trying to wipe up some of that extra, but everything's pretty much dry, so it really doesn't matter. So I'll spray some water into my hand and then flick that down onto the paper to get some big splotches. Let that sit for a few seconds, and then I'll bring in a microfiber cloth and just blot up the rest. And look at how cool that looks. So I'll hit this with my heat tool once again, making sure everything is nice and dry before we move on to doing some splatter. We'll bring in all the colors that we already did, and we're going to splatter those all over the background. I'm not really drying in between, just to let you know. So some of those will mix into each other, and this will dry back pretty good, but this is a good foundation for these tags. And I'm going to end up getting 6 total tags out of this 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So once again, heat set all of that so that we can move on to the stamping. As you can see, I have a Distress Oxide stamp pad ready, and we're bringing in the Simply Sentimental U. I'll use my glass mat, and I'm going to line everything up on there, just matching up some of those sentiments that would go really well together, like for you, because we want all these to be like you're giving a gift. A little something for, and you, and then another one we'll put in there. And so we'll end up having 3 of these big U sentiments along with some matching stuff that would be like gift giving. And then I'm going to grab in a stamp block, and I'll pick all of those up. So I have a nice big stamp block for these, and anything that didn't make it, well, we can just put it back on. Then I'll ink up my stamp using that Distress Oxide, which was the Chipped Sapphire. That's the color that I'm using, is Chipped Sapphire. Ink that up, and then we'll stamp this all over our background, turning it as we go. It doesn't matter if it's perfect or not, because we're going to end up doing even a little bit more to this. Not a whole lot more, but just a little bit more. So it doesn't have to be stamped perfectly. Don't worry about that. And again, just turning it as we go. And we'll end up filling that whole piece of paper with our stamped sentiments. And you can do this with all kinds of colors, different stamp sets. Just have fun making tags. All right, so we're about done here. Got our last one that we're going to stamp, and just a little bit more down here. And then I'm going to die cut before we move on to doing anything else to these tags. So I'll bring in 3 of those tags, and we're going to do those twice. So like I said, we'll end up having 6 total tags out of this 8.5 by 11 piece of mixed media cardstock. All right, now that all 6 are cut out, we're going to move on to the next step, which is using the stencil. Once again, that stencil is our checkered background add-on striped squares, and I have brought in some Distress Crackle paste, and this is opaque, so it is going to dry white, but it is going to have a really cool crackle to it, and so it'll just add a little bit of texture. And I'm just kind of randomly putting it not all over the stencil or all over the tag, but just in various spots on the tag. And each one's going to be just a little bit different, which is kind of fun. And just, you know, using these pastes, making some tags, getting ready for the holidays. All good. And so we'll set those off to the side to dry, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is die cutting out those snowflakes. And I have some silver glitter cardstock. So I'm going to run this through my little mini die cutting machine, and I'm going to just die cut a bunch of them because I don't know exactly how many I want on the tags or which ones I want to go on which tags. So I'm just going to die cut out a bunch of those. Some of the tags will only have one, some of the tags will have a couple. It's going to be fun. And then we're going to die cut out the shadows for each one, and we're using some navy cardstock for that. That'll go really well with that Distress Oxide chipped sapphire that we used. And once again, we'll cut out enough of those for each of those respective snowflakes. Then we can start piecing our snowflakes together once we have all of those die cut out. So I will use my reverse tweezers along with some liquid glue, and I'm just putting it on some prominent spots on the snowflake on each one, just dots of it, because these snowflakes are fairly intricate. And so, but they do have some edges, obviously, that I'm concerned that might flop up. So we're just making sure that we put a little dot on each one of those areas so that everything stays put. They're really going to pop on that navy shadow, which I love. So gorgeous. I just love how that turned out. And each one is so pretty. I also die cut out the tags again for each size on some of that navy cardstock so that I could have a back to these. Remember, when you're doing anything with mixed media, oftentimes the backs of whatever you're doing are going to end up having some mess to them. So I wanted to die cut out the tags again using that navy cardstock. I did stamp and emboss the sentiments to and from onto each of those. And then we're going to glue those onto their tags. So you've got your pretty front and your to from back. And now we can start kind of laying out our snowflakes, see which ones are going to go where, how pretty each one is going to look. Oh, I just love these so much. And then we'll use some foam squares to make sure that these are going to be popped up a little bit. Peel off that release paper, and then we'll put those down on each of the tags. Next, we have to add some twine to it. I'm using baker's twine. I'm just going to cut these, and then I'll fold it in half, put that through the center of your circle, and then just attach that to your tag and tie another knot at the top. I do decide I want to have a little bow on each one of them as well, so I'm going to cut some more of that twine, and then we're going to tie the bow. You could completely skip this part if you didn't want this, because sometimes those bows can be a little finicky. But I just liked the extra twine, and so we'll tie that bow. And then I have one more thing I want to do now that the bows are all on there. I want to add a little bit of the white splatter to them, so I'm putting that onto my glass mat. The reason I'm putting it on the glass mat is because I want to use a small brush, a very fine detailed brush, and so I'm just going to pick that up from my glass mat and splatter that all over those backgrounds. So that adds just another layer of texture to these tags. Once those dry and I've done them all, those tags are going to be finished, and I have 6 tags ready to go for the holidays. I love how these turned out. I sure hope that you do too, because these were so fun to make. Imagine the color combos that you could do. So if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And thank you so much for sticking around, watching my videos, using my affiliate links. All those things help me to keep producing videos, and I'm just very appreciative. So I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.